Hello, amazing readers. This is Mrs. Guthrie. I'm going to read a little book to you today, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. This is a book by Dr. Seuss. So in 1957, when Dr. Seuss wrote this book called The Cat in the Hat, the teachers were mad. He wanted kids to have fun practicing their reading, and the teacher said, reading is not supposed to be fun. Oh, but Dr. Seuss, he loved to make people kind of aggravated. So he got his friends and his wife, who was a first grade teacher, to start writing books, beginner books. Says, I can read it all by myself. And these are great books for reading practice. I don't usually read these books to kids because they're wonderful for you to read to yourself. Now, you may recognize this one. This is Go Dogs Go. So you can see this is a beginner book. One of my students read it to me this week. This book is for preschool kids. Oh, now let me tell you something. Teachers were very upset when Dr. Seuss said he was going to write books for kids who weren't even in school yet. So you can tell this is bright and early beginner books for beginning readers, for beginning beginners. So these are books that you might want to read to your little brothers or sisters or cousins, and hopefully somebody read them to you when you were young. This Dr. Seuss library book, it's called a learning library. These books are nonfiction books that teach you about things. This is the rainforest. Now, Dr. Seuss didn't really write these books. They were written after he passed away, but they're written with the rhythm that he used when he wrote his books. So one of the reasons I like Dr. Seuss so much is because he wanted reading to be fun. And we know if it's fun, we'll do it more and then we'll be great at it. Maybe now we're all learning to read all the time, but you're really learning to read. That's your biggest job right now. But pretty soon you're going to be reading to learn. And if you can read anything, you can learn everything. There's information out there to teach you everything. So this book is called I Can Read With My Eyes Shut. It's a beginning second grade level. This book is pretty fun, and there's a famous quote in here that Dr. Seuss, I think, used as an inspiration for the last book he ever wrote, and it's called Oh, the Places You'll Go. But the people hear this quote and they think it came from Oh, the Places You'll Go, but it came from this book, I Can Read With My Eyes Shut by Dr. Seuss. This book was published in 1978. I can read in red. I can read in blue. I can read in pickle color too. I can read in bed and in purple and in brown. I can read in a circle and upside down. I can read with my left eye. I can read with my right. I can read Mississippi with my eyes shut tight. Mississippi. Mississippi, Indianapolis, and hallelujah too. I can read them with my eyes shut. That is very hard to do. But it's bad for my hat and makes my eyebrows get red hot. So, reading with my eyes shut, I don't do an awful lot. And when I keep them open, I can read with much more speed. You have to be a speedy reader because there's so much to read. You can read about trees and bees and knees on trees and bees on threes. You can read about anchors and all about ants. You can read about ankles and crocodile pants. You can read about hoses and how to smell roses and what you should do about owls on noses. Young cat, If you keep your eyes open enough, oh, the stuff you will learn, the most wonderful stuff. You'll learn about fish bones and wishbones. You'll learn about trombones too. You'll learn about Jake the pillow snake and all about Foo-Foo the snoo. You'll learn about ice. You'll learn about mice, mice on ice, and ice on mice. And you can learn about the price of ice. Nice ice for sale, 10 cents a pail. You can learn about sad and glad and mad. There are so many things you can learn about, but you'll miss the best things if you keep your eyes shut. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. You might learn a way to earn a few dollars, or how to make donuts, or kangaroo collars. You can learn to read music and play a hutzut if you keep your eyes open, but not with them shut. If you read with your eyes shut, you're likely to find that the place where you're going is far, far behind. So, that's why I tell you to keep your eyes wide. Keep them wide open, at least on one side. The end. Okay, did you find that famous quote? I'm going to show it to you. Oh, you may notice that even the picture looks like the book that he wrote in 1989, I think it was. Here you go. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. That means you can go really far in life, as far as you want to, the moon and beyond, if you read, and grow your brain. I'll see you next time.